This song is out on iTunes. Purchase your tracks below.
Greetings and phenomenal welcome to all geeks and fans. You're now listening to Spectacular Inc. Radio, brought to you in part by Famous Radio Live, and we're so honored to have you here. I'm your host, Andre Brown, and we're super excited to review movies, TV shows, comics, and all that geek fun. Yes, so, fortunately for Steven, he is in the midst of getting everything situated to begin production on Vengeance is Mine Season 2. So we're super excited for him. So,
Yes,
but,
sir.
sometimes it may be, we may be doing a couple of episodes where, he's not available because he's off shooting. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely send him the love and hope everything does go well on set and everything like that today. We're going to go around the table, let everybody else, rest of the, crew is here. So we're going to go ahead with Melendez. Go ahead.
I'm Melendez filling in for Big Jax today. I'm here with no social media as always. You can find me behind the 7-Eleven snacking. Probably on your mama's couch with my feet up, shoes off, obviously. I'm a gentleman.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Andrew. Let them know where to find you at and everything.
Tech Club Andy. Follow me, don't follow me, I don't care. I'm somewhere in the ethers of the internet.
Exactly. So we definitely appreciate you guys joining us. Of course, it's St. Patrick's Day, so we got the green on, you know what I'm saying? So just kind of a little bit of news. So of course, as you guys know, we normally do the episodes bi-weekly. Of course, now the upcoming holiday of Easter falls on one of the days where we actually do the show. So unfortunately, we will not have a show. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a special question bag. It's going to be extra, like 10, 15 minutes or whatever like that, extra. But what we're going to do, I know normally we drop those on Wednesday. So today, between Sunday and Monday, you're going to have this episode, and then we're going to wait to drop that other video next Sunday, kind of fill in a little bit and stuff like that, and then, hopefully we'll be back to, review everything like that after Easter. So we definitely appreciate your patience and your love for that as well. Also, just in case, for people that, have questions about Question Bag or how to get a question to us, we do announce it on the Question Bag video, but I definitely want to highlight it here. If you have a question for us, definitely send it to us at Spectacular Inc. Radio. Spectacular, the word spectacular, and INK as in kite, radio at gmail.com. You send us a funny name or a real name, or whatever the case may be, and your question. And if it is appropriate or deemed appropriate by the team, we'll definitely make sure that it is read on our segment for Question Bag. So, all right, let's go ahead and go into segment one because we got a lot to go over and stuff like that. Spectacular projects. So, topic one, we had the huge first meeting. I know Andrew's there. First huge meeting for the Mayson show. So we're going to keep you guys updated. So we are now in the midst of getting everything formulated for the scripts. We're definitely super excited about that. And then we'll, of course, do our, line rehearsals and things of that nature. We're going to go look at different locations. So we're definitely super excited about that. Andrew, I know you were there, and I was pretty much acted out season one treatment.
Solid rundown, man.
I appreciate it. How are you feeling about everything and your involvement as well?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think it's gonna be a cool story. Like you ran down like this season one overall arc, I guess you would call it, and just kind of like saying how like everybody, it's a storyline and everything, chock full of superheroes and everything, but like everybody's bringing in a different element to the development of Mason's character, which is really cool, and like everything's very important and that. So it's gonna be a good character building season.
Definitely appreciate that. And from what you've heard, Melendez, and then also, we was actually had a meeting yesterday about the associates as well. So we're actually going to be shooting that. You were there.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you wasn't. But how are you guys feeling about the development for the associates and working with Mr. Russ? I mean, you worked with him before, so
Yeah. I love Mr. Russ.
Yeah.
By the way, you're gonna have fun working with him.
Good.
Yeah, like when it comes to like character choices and stuff, he'll like we heard him yesterday. Like he'll let you come up with your own choices, but like he gives like I guess like good core tips to help like building blocks to like approach it on. Matter of fact, Mr. Russ is one of the reasons why Warmind has an Australian accent today. So.
Exactly. So we're super excited. We're going to keep you guys updated with more updates for the project, as well as the releasing time frames and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and go to segment 2, Movie Corner. Kung Fu Panda 4 movie review. Now, if you already subscribed to our channel, you already know we dropped it straight out of the theater review. I was with the kids, the kiddos, so we went to go see it, and I kind of gave our little first impressions, but I'm going to read some info, and then we'll go, around the center and talk about it. Did y'all get a chance to see it, either one of y'all?
Not yet.
No, yeah, okay, I got
It's
you.
on the list.
Oh, okay, I got
I'm
you.
a fan of the series.
So I just kind of, gloss over, my impressions and things of that nature. Read the info. So Poe must train a new warrior when he's chosen to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. However, when a power shape-shifting sorceress sets her eyes on his staff of wisdom, he suddenly realizes he's going to need some help. Teaming up with the quick-witted charismatic Fox, I'm saying that correctly, Poe soon discovers the heroes can be found in the most unexpected places. I felt like Awkwafina did a great job. As I said in my straight out of theater review, my only sour a little bit was the Furious 5 wasn't in it. I mean, if you saw it, and they did give reasons why. And I understand this specific script and story, arc that they were dealing with in this movie didn't make sense for them to not be there. But it just felt a bit jarring because it's like, and I'm trying to give an example. You know how you have a movie and it's like with Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 2, I think 2, 3, and 4 had Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Joe Pesci. And it's like, if he was like imagine just him being there, and then they did. I'm just example. They did Lethal Weapon 5, and he's not here. Yeah, he's off, fighting crime in France, and you're like, I mean, okay, yeah, but it's just it would feel kind of weird because he's not a main character per se. I mean, because it is like
It's a franchise.
exactly. So it's like a supporting cast that you've had from 1, 2, and 3.
It's like Brian not being in Fast and Furious anymore.
Yeah, which
it hurts.
the reason why I need to.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop.
No.
It's just because after
Films
7,
need to live on forever. They're the best film They were better than Marvel before Marvel figured out how to Marvel. You know what I'm saying? They had this whole franchise planned out. Vin Diesel's the original Kevin Feige. I say it here. Fast 10 should have won Oscars.
It was a series that started when TV, VCR, DVD combo players were a thing. Look at where we are now. We don't even have physical media.
Exactly.
And
But
it still thrives.
yeah, but so as a franchise though, because I know you guys seen all 3. How do you guys feel about the Kung Fu Panda franchise as far as like is that one of DreamWorks' best offerings? I'll start with you, Andrew.
I don't know if it's one of their best, but I think it's been a solid one that's been able to continue without feeling overly stale or like just too much on the cliche tropes that they've established in the previous offerings. So like having that ability to move forward and keep building stories, but in original ways without like you deal enough service to like the previous ones, but not going like it's either all this or it has to be all new. Like you have that balance, and that's the key to the writing.
Exactly. What about you? How you feel? The franchise as a whole.
I would agree with that for the most part, piggybacking off him, and I hope they continue to do, well, because you don't want to run into the problem that most franchises do, where it's like, now you're stuck with your Christmas specials and the formulaic, now the hero has to go all the way back to basics, and it's like a soft reboot because it's like the first movie but new,
Or to change out a voice actor on a major cast because of whatever.
Mega Man.
right,
sorry.
or the whole obligatory, they have kids now. Now their kids are, going to be the Dragon Man. Like, I mean, it's cool. It's not. They're not beating that trope and cliches over like he was saying. So
Yeah, I think this is the last one. I think Jack Black did say that in an interview. I don't think he's doing any more after that. I did miss the dynamic between him.
What you seen? Does it look like it would?
Yeah, it looked like it kind of wrapped up. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then they did I don't know if it's spoiler or whatever.
Hold on. Spoiler warning ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're fine. The Fast and Furious. The Furious
It's
5.
the best
No, but
movie. It's the best movie.
The Furious 5 did come at the end, but it wasn't. Their voices were there. It was just the animation of them. You're like, oh, the Furious 5.
Oh, they couldn't afford the checks. That's why the movie's lost.
Or maybe, either because I'm thinking either that or it wasn't even that. Maybe everybody's scheduling problems, and then on top of that, they were like, well, really, we don't need to try to gather all them for no 2-minute scene because this specific story is not based off them. But that's the one thing I did. I like the dynamic between Jack Black, Angelina Jolie, Jackie Chan, Lucy Liu. I loved it. I mean, I felt like they all brought, because I was watching Kung Fu Panda 2 with Evie the other day, and she was loving it. She was loving it because they all brought this cool dynamic.
Especially Bradley Cooper.
Was he? Whatever. Anyway, but you got the crane, you got the snake, you got the, the tiger, and then the panda, stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you're asking us, me, because I saw it. It is a good time to bring your kids, get some popcorn, enjoy yourself, have fun. It is like a fun family movie. It's going to do well. Yeah. I think financially and stuff like that.
It's got legs.
Yeah, it only beat out Dune because as far as open, because it was Dune's second weekend. And then on top of that, kids are not I want to see Dune. No, they're not. They want to see a panda fight birds.
Yeah. The right kids want to see Dune.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to topic 2. Venom 3 gets title Last Dance and moves release. So the third installment of Venom franchise finally has the title Venom: The Last Dance. Sony has also moved up the film's release date to October 25th, 2024 from the previously announced date of November 8th. Plot details are still in the wraps, but Tom Hardy will return as a lethal protector, Eddie Brock / Venom in the film, also starring Juno Temple, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Clark Backo. Kelly Marcel will make her feature directorial debut with the project. That's the only reservation I have. All respect to her. I think she wrote the first 2 Venom movies, and she's been like an executive producer, been involved, but directing is a whole different monster. Unfortunately, Simon Kinberg, the big director for X-Men, not director, the big executive producer, he was all the X-Men projects, this and the third. I'm going to direct Dark Phoenix. Sorry, that turd came out. Anyway,
I think movies just need to leave the Dark Phoenix storyline alone.
Yeah, because they
Marvel, do not touch that story when you guys get that.
They're probably not. Kevin Feige's so he's going to be on it, make sure everything's straight. But
it's not always be him. The same studios too. We talk about that.
There's more to Jean Grey than the Dark Phoenix.
Yes, there is.
Exactly. A lot more. But as far as this news is concerned, for me, it just makes me curious about what The Last Dance means, what's going on. Because I think Tom Hardy said after this one he's done. Probably for a while or something like that. So, and to be honest with you, minus the Spider-Verse movies, the Venom franchise probably the only best one. I'm talking about within the Spider realm. Venom is the only one. Both of the movies together, the other 2 I think is $1.4 billion to get collectively. So that's nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, I think the first one had its charm, and then the second one I loved having Carnage in it. And I think that Woody Harrelson, he did a phenomenal job playing Carnage. So I'm super excited. How do you feel about the title, the change of the release date, and what's your anticipations for Venom 3?
Well, I probably hold hype and judgment on it just based on what I think the plot details are gonna be, because I feel like if this is gonna be the last one, cool, but it's you gotta pull out all the stops if you're going to, but then it's then if it does really well, it's not really gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see where they're gonna go, because Carnage, that should have been the wad you were gonna blow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, where do you go after that, really? Because you can't do them all, not in one movie.
No, heck no.
So, and it can't be the last one if you're setting up for that. So it's outside of that, because he's not gonna get the white Spider-Man logo. I don't think.
No,
So,
because they didn't
yeah.
Spider-Man. So, which I mean, I feel like they dropped the ball on that. They should have had him at least somewhere in No Way Home, because the way they set it up with that bonus clip and all
It
that.
kind of was by that, yeah. But I mean, I feel like, well, I don't know. So, because unless this ties into, rumor has it that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is getting a 4th movie, and Sam Raimi's helming it. So unless this could tie into that somehow, which I doubt, because they already had the version of Eddie Brock played by Topher Grace.
Yeah.
So. I mean, I love Eric Foreman, but that
Yeah, he would have been perfect for that Carnage.
Yeah.
Crappy.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you couldn't even go to the gym to bulk up. Like,
but maybe if they do some, well, I mean, Tobey Maguire wasn't all that swole by standards. It was a cool
yes,
comparison.
Spider-Man he's sleek built. He's not Eddie. I mean, Eddie Brock is, you know, in the comics, he's this stocky
Yeah, but if you're gonna
8-pack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
CGI on him for most of the movie, I don't think it would matter either.
I mean, but at the same time, you want somebody to be like, you can believe he was to come over and be like, oh, Venom. I mean, with Tom Hardy, he's cool. I mean, it's Tom Hardy. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I think unless they do something with that, maybe. But I don't doubt it.
how you feeling?
You know, I just kind of like to wait for the, I mean,
Jordan.
maybe there'll be like a ballroom scene. I don't know. Let me see the trailer. Yeah.
I mean, how y'all feel about the Venom for the first 2 years?
I enjoyed it. I think it was good. I think Tom Hardy did good with the character. I think, you know, it was, you know, more deserving than Eddie Brock than Topher Grace, obviously. So, I mean, I think they made it fun, even though he's a dark hero, you know, so I think it worked out well.
Yeah, I like that. Man. One of the best parts of the first movie was when he was like trying to tell them, like, yeah, you know, he was like, when they, I guess he was at the museum or something like that, somewhere, and they was like, you know, mask, copy. He was like, mask, copy. I was like, yeah, let's go. I got hyped for that one. That's what I'm saying. He was walling out, beating up everybody. Okay, Venom. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna anticipation. We'll see how it is. Definitely. If you guys any got any comments or anything that you want to drop down in our comment section, definitely do that in the YouTube video below. All right, topic 3: Inside Out 2 official full trailer review. Info: joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust have been running a successful operation by all accounts. However, when anxiety shows up, they aren't sure how to feel. Maya Hawk lends her voice to anxiety alongside Amy Poehler as joy, Phyllis Smith as sadness, Lewis Black as anger, Tony Hale as fear, and Liza Lopera as disgust. Directed by Kingsley Mann and produced by Mark Nelson, Inside Out 2 releases only in theaters July 14, 2024. I will say this, my daughter is ultra excited to see this. I do want to see where they're going to go, and they need to. I'm sorry. I'm guessing, and this is one thing me and Bianca did talk about. I'm guessing that the anxiety and all that they leave when she becomes an adult. Because then my question is, with adults, you don't have anxiety and all the other these new ones. That's in there.
Bullshit.
No. I'm talking about the movie. Because remember at the dinner table, they switched to the mom,
Right.
and then switched to the dad. Yeah, so I'm like, because
Romantic sense, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it could just be like, well, in that sense too, but it could just be that it wasn't apparent at that moment too, because we got to see the rest of the movie, so.
I'm talking about for the second one? Yeah, because I'm talking about the first movie, I'm like, they're grown adults. And I'm like, okay, so they're like, oh, here's these new characters. And I'm like, well, she's a teen, so wouldn't these new characters be the adults? Like, I mean, you get what I'm saying on the logic of it? Because it's like, well, then, so why they don't have it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe because I think, because I know they did work with psychologists for the first one. I know they're going to do it for the second one. So maybe it's a psychological element. Maybe they got them trapped somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know, maybe when they're doing an adult's mind and anger is walking by and they got their anxiety in jail. They're like, you gonna let me out yet? No, you're fine. I'm like, oh, you got me locked up. Okay. But I saw this full trailer trailer. I don't know if you guys saw the newest one. Oh yeah, man, I'm excited. I think this is, to me, this is Bob Iger steering the ship back. He's trying to get, familiar franchises, getting butts back in seats. Get, like you made a good point, Andrew. In the early episodes, like, hey, let's get this flow going, familiar, and everything like that. Then let's try a new IP again. But I think Inside Out 2 is a great. Actually, you know what? I think this is probably one of the first ones since Bob, this actually found out that Bob Iger was taking over, that he's kind of like, hey, we need to get this going. I think this is one of the first ones. So I'm super excited to see where it's going. Andrew, how you feel? I like the track to the trailer too.
It's a good trailer because we get like the scope of what's going to happen and kind of like what's going on inside and out. I also have a lot of reservations. I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know how the public's going to receive and see it. So I see like a lot of the bad aspects that could be highlighted and amplified and kind of being, they did it in the movie, or that's the way that we're supposed to say, hey, is this society not really true? Or maybe it really does its job of like bringing to life some of the issues that you deal with going through that phase of life, and like how you'll have a period of time like this, and then like we don't really see those other characters and the adults, whether it's just because they're not in that scene, so to speak, or what, but in that sense that like this is a phase of the past because everybody goes through, they have to do it. I think it's learning how to manage and deal with those things, so it's not debilitating to you later in life. So I'm going to see.
Gotcha. How you feeling about the trailer?
See your therapist. But no, the trailer was cool. I'll watch it to review it, but I wouldn't say like I'm putting it on my anticipated list.
Oh yeah. They always hit you with the feels. I'll tell you that. Of course, the opening scene is and the first opening scene exactly. And the opening scene for Finding Nemo.
I actually have to nothing.
What? The mom died. With all the other
She would have had a mom son.
What?
Google that.
It did. And then, of course, actually, the first Inside Out. Okay, listen. So the imaginary friend, what's his name again? The clown-looking guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah, with the elephant trunk and the clown-looking. So, when I first seen this, yes, I got him alive. So this is from the adult perspective. They're stuck down, and I guess where people are disappearing. He knew that Riley needed Joel more than anything else. He lied to Joel to make the sacrifice. Like, you're gonna make it. And made it seem like he was going. And then Joel got up there, and then you see him, and he made that sacrifice. So, Anyway, better not do it again. I got time for that. Because that was deep, man. That was deep. Like, so like you beat up somebody that you know, and not even the fact that because he cared about George, and he cared about Riley the most, and made the sacrifice himself so George would save Riley. That's some deep stuff. It's crazy. So Disney knows how to hit you. And of course, they're free. You all follow towards the and Soul was pretty deep as well. I wouldn't say like tear up or psychologically affected you. Huh? Soul was a Jamie Foxx. Yeah, because it was which Bob Chapek. Oh, that's that'll mentally make you, because after watching the movie like Soul, you're like you try to digest Soul, where it goes out. So it's I think that they're gonna hit it out the park. We'll see. Because they haven't. Pixar, I think even with the weakest offers, was it The Good Dinosaur this actual that's not Pixar. That's the animation.
Hey, we still on something.
Topics for highlights from the Oscars 2024. So we're going to go over our biggest takeaways from Oscars. I'm going to tell you this now. Oscars is so much information that comes out. So many awards and stuff. And there's no way we're going to sit here and go through all of that. We're just going to talk about the highlights. We're going to talk about what we thought, how we feel. We're just going to exchange thoughts. Of course, we're going to talk about, talk about John Cena, being basically naked on stage.
Not disrespect that the tour along with this wardrobe alone.
What else? Of course, we knew Oppenheimer was winning. So that, to me, wasn't given. Once Doom said, we're going to 2024. Well, go ahead on Oppenheimer. Walk on in there. Get your award. Which one came out? Three. Who's the third? Who was better? Who was good enough to be able to talk to Oppenheimer and Doom? No, so what's the third movie? Oh, good. No. So don't get me wrong. That movie is dynamic. I love that movie a lot.
You're just dressed.
Kim, yeah. And I've seen him do a great job with Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, actually, he started. I like Ryan Gosling, but I really thought I really started appreciating him more. I know he's actually playing the game, but the movie he did great. But Netflix, I don't know why he on that movie. I loved it. I was like, wow, this is really good. I never really saw Ryan Gosling being in that type of. It just gave me that business nostalgia, like Die Hard, Passenger 57, stuff like that. But his space to it. But yeah. I feel like Bobby is in between. I don't. Yeah, I mean, how you feel?
The Oscar, they really like to modernize the show. There's a lot for years, people on the outside, there's a lot of the, not that there's any lesser awards, but there's the awards the general public doesn't care about as much, some of the costumes, sound design, foreign film, documentary, whatever. There's so many, thousand. You get the internet show or whatever, and you can run through a lot of those. The people that really want to see those awards and everything, you can see them. You condense them all there. It starts at 5 p.m. It's over midnight. It's forever. They got all these other things. They got for 12 hours. It's just too much to digest.
Yeah. For me, details, I guess, we can sit and share some of that time. And I think that super important.
But even when you see either all the best picture nominees or you see a lot of the movies, generally they don't really try to see, like your favorite favorites won or whatever. It's still wisdom.
Yeah, so we're not this has been a show in time. There's a lot of good jokes.
That's all about things that things that matter.
And all this is Gotcha. purchases of previous releases. Come up, support, whoever the new owner is going to be. Clips. Like the shorts. I didn't sit much. And then the Irish did a great job. I think she had another category for music. She was talking about Barbie. Yeah, it was a great show. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Jenny coming back, right? He said he did a great job. And from what I think he did a great job. They tried to stay the person, right? That's a safe way of saying it. Because the old Oscar host has people that have that go with celebrities and so Kim Donna's been doing this late night show and has like banter and dress, and I said he would be like the right person host the public states to watch him late night. The celebrities as they come on the show restaurants it's all that's good meeting for like it's good. Yeah. Segment 3. Small business project. Segment here. Podcast YouTube channel. You can definitely what's happening in Hong Kong. Maybe you can be on the spot of the day. This is what we're going to say. Comic Central. All right. So the first Irish comic we all got up is the Black and White Comics info. Wakanda, Bane, the drums, war. The midnight forces act to strong Wakanda, calls to action, has been shocks him to his core, and prophecy about his Jones to help the war of life. Some people are complaining because they're relating to characters based, second universe, third, Americans, what's wrong with that? Because if people are already familiar, sure, the girl, she ain't got nothing to do with it. He died. What's her name? I'm asking you. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? Who she plays? Is he not telling you the name? Of course, haven't heard of course, a lot of similar characters from the of course, these are characters that have been like war. And a lot of people are frustrated at how it's in the story. I'm like, if you have issues, then there's another run that you grab. That's like trying to bring in more people to pick up your book and get it in your, weekly whatever conflict pull and all that, like get in there characters that everybody's seen and like, oh man, I really like them, like this is their story. Hey, exactly. Get you this, 12 times a year, where you get a movie like 1, 2, 3. Exactly. And Ultimate Black Panther is exactly. Ultimate Black Panther is a fresh take on it. I don't the same exact setup because that would have been by the Black Panther. And I think you said it's wrong, and it's a fresh slate. It's the older one. Saying something happened as you talked about before, a few months back, the actual Ultimate universe. changing this particular universe. So it's not for Marvel universe that's still going on. Was that Black Panther? And that's the difference. That's Black Panther. That's the Avenger on that one of you reading. So that's the other that's the universe. Chill. Focus on the story. Story good. That's just question mark. Your story is great. They're killing it. They're like 2 out of 3. I'm sorry. I'm probably manga version of the Ultimate X-Men. I'm not a fan of it. Sorry. Why did you review it? It came out to Ultimate X-Men. It's a non-Marvel form. It's a different take. Which I respect that. They're trying something new. But I really couldn't vibe with it. I feel like the illustration's kind of sad. It's kind of sick. This one, nothing is side note 14. I was hoping they was going to try what I'm saying is, I'm about to like this the natural storytelling that's let's get you back like we keep talking. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like they keep he's number one. And we're looking like, why are you saying he's number one? Charles Xavier, he's floating. He's walking. He's got this mechanical head thing. Then I don't know. There's some other island planet. Yeah. It's like, okay. Here's your new number one. It's not a number one. It's continuing. So I got excited when they said Ultimate X-Men for this, universe. So it's whatever. But this Black Panther 2, I'm going to go off spoil too much. I'm loving the story. I like the dynamic. I like the fact that he's dealing with the business. And it's for a story. Illustrations, immaculate. The sharp. I love that they give us such detail and attention. Also really early so I said pick it up. This is number 2. I'm already on it, just like with the Ultimate Spider-Man, the universe. They kill him in the comic too. I love that. We talked about it. Of course, it's really expected. So let's go ahead and go to Geek's comic. This one I do not have. I apologize for display. But I talked about a topic 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last 2, Evolution #1, IDW, Publishing. For more than a decade after the last Ronin defeated the Foot Clan, New York City finds itself in a state of steady decline. Now it's a desperate game of fighting for economic and political control, and that chaos is taking its toll. It's clear to see to read that if something isn't done soon, the city she knows and loves will be lost forever. So whether they're ready or not, she and her young pupils must raise a new coalition and lead the charge to keep the peace. Witness the rise and lead of the next generation of Teenage Mutant Turtles as they fight to restore peace to the streets. They link them into legendary TNT creator Kevin Espen proudly presents the next epic chapter in which Ronin via Civilian acclaim. Creative team for the original and also bestseller for the sets on the size of Steve format miniseries event. This is a rare and legal experience. I'm going to tell you now because now we're like, okay, this is a blank slate. We talked about this before. Now we have new turtles. People do not know who they are. They can't compare it. The people who read, they show that show on Nickelodeon. Raphael was like, I'm here. Well, you're not. Sit down. That's Leonardo. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. We care about you. Anyway, but like I said, it's a fresh slate. So now it's like you learn and then goes, you don't know anything, compared to nothing. I mean, brand new turtles, new experiences, new training, and of course Mike, being like Ronin is there, he's like, what's up? And let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm loving the introduction. The illustrations are beautiful. To be honest with you, I really like the prestige that they're putting into this one because I don't lie. I'm sorry. I don't buy Ninja Turtles. It's because the illustrations suck. They suck. And I can't wait for Jason Aaron, his illustrators, new kind of reboot that he's going to be doing in June. Why? Because it sucks. This is premium illustrators. If they had these type of illustrators on their current running, books, of course, this is like a pocket universe. But I'm like, if they had that type of quality, I would buy Ninja Turtles comics more. Suck. Illustrations. That's all it's fucking regular. This one is good. I like the introduction. I love learning about these new turtles. When the second one comes out, we're going to dive more into it. I want to process things, and I want to learn these personalities. It's just the first book, so we couldn't really get more into what we wanted to learn about these four turtles. But let's get the second book, and we're going to sit down at that point. This is where we are going to review. You guys get a chance to grab it. And we can dive in and really see about their personalities. So I'm super excited. It is a great read if you can find it. Because these things aren't selling out fast, especially some of the best-selling books ever. So if you can find it at any comic book store, go ahead and grab it. Let's do the last topic 3, so we can go ahead and get some streaming lifestyle, because I'm excited about talking about what. Topic 3, Batman 145, DC Comics. Info. With really new audience here, Dark Prisons begins following the Joker Year 1 stunning reveals. Batman must engineer an escape from Reserve's prison, but what dark secrets does Reserve hold that's the game changer for the Dark Knight and the entire DC universe? You guys can at least get a glimpse of this. It's crazy. So no downstairs say that he thought what we did read about, he is now Batman. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And the real Batman, of course, now Joker knows that his name's Wayne, and he's in this prison, so he's trying to get out. And I was like, bro, I would tell you this now. This, to me, just screams originality, because everybody, we gotta do something. Of course, yeah. Same old, you got Joker and stuff like that. But I love the fact that we're able to take the characters that we've been doing for years, and now we get a whole brand new take, a whole new story arc here at the Dark Prisons. And I like that they put that up there, stuff like that. Because if you maybe fell off Batman for a while, maybe you did read comics and you're like, man, I really want to start. This is yes, you may not be familiar with some of the books, but in the beginning part, you do kind of a little bit. To me, as a Batman fan, I'm already made familiar with Batman. You're not going to be lost. You're not going to be like, I don't know what's happening. You got Robin, you got Oracle, you know what I'm saying? So it's there, and it's a great entry point. To me, this is something I'd be planning on doing in my comics sometimes if, I have one of those issues and then they're like, oh, what about back? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, something, okay, cool. It's something I can drop. I kind of fell off, but I'm back now. I want to, jump into something. So, from what y'all seen, or like boss said, or something like that, how do y'all feel about this Batman?
Looks interesting. It should be a fun story arc to follow.
Yeah, of course, I know.
I'm sure they're tired of hearing me say, like, that's Batman. Like, no, I like this one. I'm just curious to see what the rest of the story is, But I just said some parts of it in the beginning that wow.
It did.
It's like, because when we was talking to Jason Tyler, from like Bruce's face, like Alfred's face, shit like that.
That's how freaked me out.
And then it's like, I almost I'll never hurt you anymore. I was like, dude.
And of course, I mean, yeah, it's Batman. It's one of their premium ones, which I do respect. Sometimes, even though they do a premium character, they don't get top tier illustrators. But this illustrator right here, I love him. Last name. Gemini. I think he's been doing Batman for the past couple of years now. I love his art. I feel like this art, and I think that Jim Lee, him being one of the directors of for the production for the comics, I think he was like, what, I want you to stay in Batman. I think, I like the rough grittiness of it, and and just the detail of it, I feel like he captures this generation of Batman really good, and I think he just needs to stick with it. So we'll keep you guys updated with that story arc as well. All right, let's go ahead and go to segment 5, streaming lifestyle. Topic 1, Ninja Kamui. Am I saying it right? Kamui. Season 1, episodes 5 through 6. Max, so we already kind of went over. It's just a generalization of what basically Ninja Kamui is. Following Joe Logan, voiced by Jeremy McKee, a former Ninja Logan in hiding in rural America with his family to escape his past, and his old clan attack seeking vengeance for basically for his family being murdered. We actually had someone from Question Bag, some Question Bag here. They were like, they didn't even know about this show. And until they saw us, and they were like, bro, this show is crazy. This is good. I can't really highlight how much I actually love this show. I like the detective. I like him working with the detective. I like just the animation, the action, diving more into because it's more of a psyche aspect. It's not just action. It's like he's trying to necessarily grieve, but battling, not necessarily trying to go back to his past, but he is going to go back to his past, just like with John Wick and stuff like that. And I like that this man's dangerous, man. He don't freaking care. And then one thing you got to understand is that he has nothing to lose because he lost everything he already lost. So it's like, I don't care if I die, type of thing, and stuff like that. Y'all been watching, how y'all feeling? Your impression.
It's excellent. It's very phenomenal. And I'm here for the skill scenes and stuff because when vengeance is served, it's best served cold. and I just can't wait to see his resolution when he achieves his end game. Hopefully he does. It could be one of those bittersweet stories where he dies at the end. But
Unless they try to maximize on this franchise and be like, maybe.
See, now corporate gets involved with dollar signs, that's when things take a back seat to like high quality stories. I mean, if they're gonna, because in order, if they want to branch this off, let's say he gets the ending he wants, right? You have to give him something to work towards, unless it's going to become a situation he's always going to be hunted in which he'll never win. So then we're going to wait again to see till he dies.
The crazy thing is that's how I feel with the John Wick thing. I'm like, after 4, I think they should just let it. Because I'm like, you're going to just keep other people getting killed and not die.
And that's why I said I can only say it any one or two ways. Like, either he dies for real, he's not dead now. But John Wick 5 is the thing, but we don't know how they're going to do it. It could be a prequel or whatever. Or, he comes to high table. Because at this point, like, you go out, lost a family behind this shit, a wife behind this shit, a dog behind this shit, a car behind. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. How you feeling about this show?
I'm still to get into it, but that's the next sandwich for me is Ninja Kamui.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, because it's good that the episode went that long to like 23, 24 minutes and stuff like that. And you're not knocking like Shogun or nothing like that. It's just Shogun is that the episode was like 55 minutes, like an hour. And you're like, oh man,
It was like 52.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of hard, but initially you can just hold on and just, and it's not just a good story, good action. So if you're not watching the show, man, if you're an anime fan, you're into Warrior and stuff like that, you missed it out, man. It's great. It's not just like, oh my God, he blew his head off and he's slicing it off. It's not even that. It's good dialogue and good story, man. So you'll definitely be able to dive into it. So we won't keep reviewing it this season, and when we get to the end of it, so we can talk about how the resolution is, and then think if we are gonna get a season 2. Maybe they may end on a cliffhanger. Then they want a season 2. You're like, okay, he's like, finally we meet, and then it comes out, no, what season? And now we gotta wait for season 2. So we'll definitely see. Topic 2, all you, Andrew. Someone need to as well. Catching here and there. Halo season 2, episodes 6 through 7. Basically Paramount Plus. It's the same information. Kind of also basically dealing with Reach and Guardians and things of that nature. So from the little bit I was able to try to catch up more and stuff like that. This has been improving in season 2. I'm not even the only one saying that. It's, we got question back because people are like, yo, how you feeling, man? They're like, season 2 is way better than season 1. So, but the thing about it is, I'm like y'all lost a lot of fans off season 1. So now it's like you're trying to claw everybody back. And it's like, so people like you're like, man, this is great. I'm like, whoa, because it is better. Especially that, the other episodes that I saw, the action is just now, it's top tier. He's done a great job. What's that? Do you know the actor's name? Was playing Master Chief. But
I can't think of it.
Who?
Bradley
Or whatever. Anyway, but I think that he is doing a great job, and I'm really loving it. Give me your impressions. How you feeling so far?
So we're diving even more into like, and now we see it on both sides. Probably more, in episode 6, we see like the corruption in the Covenant and all the aliens and like their whole council and everything going with the chosen one, the girl who's like not really the prophet here, but like she's got her alliance with the other guy and is like, I got you, and we'll bulldoze this thing until we get where we need to be. So that was cool to see like things on the other side going sideways. You got John Spartan coming in, he's doing his thing, like he's calling back in to like uncover kind of the corruption within, their side with the humans, but then he also starts to kind of see it's like, I can do this, but only so much, which is some of what we get in episode 7 is like, if I just show back up like, everything you know is a lie, there's some big problems.
Exactly.
I can't do that, but I need to systematically flip the right people onto my side so I can achieve my goals here. And then we need to go and like secure Halo because it's too powerful to go to either side. Like you have to figure out how to make it kind of neutral or something, or there's that, now there's kind of a looming common enemy possibly too. So like we'll see how that goes in the next episode. But
Gotcha.
the story development and everything is really good.
Gotcha. So what is one of the better elements for season 2 that you feel like, just for you, like they really improved on from season 1?
I think it's really you're getting all the character development that you kind of really needed more so in the first season. Because like they just kind of went off of like, Master Chief, because you play the games and like there's all these people and then like you recognize some of the other Spartans and like there's the other different armor sets that you got in Halo 3 or Reach or whatever. So you start like, so everything's kind of familiar. Like, hey, there's the aliens and like you remember this. And like you remember that, there's like all the spacecraft and all the stuff that you want to see. So like that makes sense because you get the show or the movie or whatever off of an IP like in the video game. Like you want to see those certain things.
I want to see live action Red versus Blue. If I don't get me a Puma,
right. We were getting there. Put us some Blood Gulch in season 3. That's what I need.
Exactly, yeah. So topic 3, Abbott Elementary season 3, episodes 6 through 7 review. Hulu info. Janie is devastated that after all her efforts, Abbott won't be formally recognized as a special place. Janie spearheads a pilot program that brings a lot. A lot of outside episode was funny. You saw it. Red to Abbott, Melissa and Jacob deal with some big changes at home. That was funny too. They became friends. Y'all caught up there?
Yeah.
Abbott's funny as I don't know what. I don't care. It is any all the enemies that they're winning, they deserve them. Sorry. And sometimes it's funny. It's like I'm laughing internally, but on the outside I'm just smiling. It's of appreciation for this show. It's just so. Jennifer Johnson is so just random and funny. When they were talking about his shoes, he started crying. I was not expecting that. That was so stupid. I was like, what you crying for?
And we had that cameo by
Bradley.
No, yeah, Brad could just pop it up. Yo, that was so random, bro. I was just like, Why? Why is he? I mean, I'm not complaining. I love Bradley. It was just like, yeah, Bradley here. It won't even know like announcement. He was just randomly there.
He was there because he needed the kid. Because every time it comes in time to the deli or whatever,
Yeah.
the best one to do it.
I was like, oh, help out this kid.
Yo, I'm trying to. It was something that was super funny that I'm trying to remember. But y'all talk about what was your favorite part? How y'all feeling about the show? I'm trying to remember.
You
what
know,
was funny.
well, I think it was great. Like, you get kind of that classic. Anytime you do like school, local government kind of episode, like you're gonna get that one where you're trying to get like historical significance to our setting, but there's whether it's inherent racism or anything, whatever like tragic character flaw of this setting works. Like some of the
He was like, "Oh, this great flat Earth."
some of the best parts of like the subtle humor of Parks and Rec was like the giant murals, the barbers, Indians, and Pawnee, super violent history. So you get that, but then like when they tied it all together, you get that feels, man.
Yeah.
Like it was a really nice we got it. Right.
Yeah, they got it right at the end. The librarian with this. So
It was good to see Chris on.
yeah, I know, bro. That was so for sure. Like, hold up, what are you doing? You know?
I thought she was doing an Erica Badu impersonation. I was like, yeah.
She was like, brought your kids again. Like, are y'all here again? She's like, I'm here to get the kids the books. It's like,
Well, now you have to tell the kids that they can't have a library because you just want to make rules. And then that line about like the new restaurant that opens with the hostess that charges you $25 to let your drink on fire.
and then the fact that what's her name? Dang, the Philly ladies, the older lady that she's cool with.
Barbara.
Yeah, and then the gay character, what's his name? Because he just broke up with his boyfriend.
Yeah,
and
them living together.
they moved in. They started moving in, and they're like, "Oh, you like such and such?" And then they were like, "Our friendship is affecting everybody because this would happen, this and the third." They were back, and it was like, "So who you texting?" And then what's his name?
Send a memes like one does.
The dude from Everybody Hate Chris is like, "Oh, okay, so it's like that, huh?" It's like, yeah, it's like, yo, get out y'all feelings, bro.
There's another great line he had in episode 6. He's like, no, she's literally my paralysis.
Yo, this show is funny, man. I'm glad I was able to put y'all on. You actually enjoy it. And actually like.
Yeah, I still got to get the previous season.
Yeah, definitely, man.
But we'll get there, and like I'll catch it in the off season.
Yeah, so and I love that because they dropped it. They brought both episodes in one week because they did that special Oscar episode came on right after the Oscars, so which was cool.
I knew that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was cool. But
I bootlegger.
you funny. All right, let's go to topic 4. X. Okay, yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier. So, topic 4, X-Men '97 creator Bill D.
Bo DeMaio.
Thank you. Fired basically not weeks now. It's a week before the premiere. In an unusual situation on the eve of a project's debut, the writer-producer who worked on Moon Knight and Blade will no longer be promoting the show or moving forward with future seasons. I'm chickling because now by the time y'all are seeing this, we kind of find out what he was kind of doing. But at the same point in time, it's kind of weird, but it's like, you can't really fault him, though. But I understand because
It's the bad.
Yeah.
Right, as Abbott Elementary, before I made that horrible financial decision. What, betting on the Phillies? No, becoming a teacher.
Exactly. DeMaio, a Marvel regular who previously wrote a live-action series of Moon Knight as well as the early drafts of the company's delayed but still upcoming vampire thriller Blade, had completed writing duties on 2 seasons of X-Men '97, was lining up press and making plans to attend the show's Hollywood premiere on March 13th. He has even discussing loose ideas for the 3rd season, which, from my understanding, that he actually now Actually, I think he almost pretty much, he has a treatment already out. So it's already kind of laid out. So he's pretty much all that done with members of his team. But early last week, Marvel and DeMaio suddenly parted ways. His company company email was deactivated, and cast and crew were informed he was no longer on the project. DeMaio's Instagram account, once a source for X-Men updates, was deleted. No reason for the firing was given. We're gonna go over why. Yeah, exactly. Marvel had no comment. Yeah, DeMaio's representatives did not return calls for commitment and emails to the showrunner, yet no response. Rest of it is just stuff that you guys already seen. If you want to check Variety or Hollywood Deadline or whatever. And then we found out later that he had an OnlyFans, so that was interesting. Now, he didn't watch OnlyFans. He was the account creator.
Accountant.
Yeah,
He's also a client.
yes, exactly. So, from the new information y'all received, how are y'all feeling about this very interesting development?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's sexist, and I think what he done here was not only bold, brave, stunning, and beautiful, because he broke into a market dominated 90% by women, and for him to leave a landmark like this and go out as quickly as he came in is fundamental for all of us. I think we should really take a strive here, and that's why I'm announcing my OnlyFans. You can follow Melendez's movie reviews after dark.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna review this Pornhub movie.
it's not like it. He was.
I give it 3 out of 5 strokes.
Go ahead, three and a half golden dildos out of it. Go ahead, Andrew. My fault.
It wasn't like intermingling the two worlds that we know of. It wasn't like we were
If
getting.
he was, it would have just been cosplay.
Yeah.
Right, well,
true.
yeah. You could mix the X-Men into his OnlyFans, but you can't mix the OnlyFans into X-Men. So,
Like, oh, what are you doing? What are
Jean Grey
you?
has
I'm
to be with
Wolverine.
Tom now.
no, those are the other storylines that we may or may not see about Jean Grey when we're not doing the Dark Phoenix. Again, we don't need to see the Dark Phoenix.
That's
from
her
Jean Grey.
URL for OnlyFans. Jean Grey, Dark Phoenix.
I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, apparently Disney loved what he was doing to the point that they not only allowed him to write season 2, but also give the treatment for season 3.
Yeah.
And of course, he wrote now, I guess, the new Blade that's getting ready to come out too. So I mean, he's probably an exceptional writer.
Just saying, if y'all love it that much, let him get his side hustle, man. Y'all ain't paying him enough. You want to avoid writer strikes? Let these writers pimp themselves out.
Right?
So then the big question would be: did they just terminate him, or did he leave because they was just like, well, you need to cancel your
Problematic.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, I'm not going to cancel that. Well,
Look, I'm going to use the same excuse these women do. No one told those people to subscribe to his OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows what he's doing on his page? You would have
He be
to
giving you recipes for Thin Mint cookies.
He could
Exactly,
be doing an
yeah.
exclusive screenwriting treatment on OnlyFans.
only wearing an apron.
Because well, not so long ago, OnlyFans wasn't meant for porn. You know what I'm saying?
And they were
So-
still trying to have a streaming TV channel or whatever.
yeah. So
For literally
booty claps.
No,
Alright,
of the
but-
non-sexual things, because there's
So
artists,
yeah, and if he was
recipes
doing
and
sexual
whatever.
things up there, it's
You know.
those people fault for being a consenting adult to purchase to watch the man who wrote their movies logging his log. If you want to see the hand that writes the script choking the chicken, that's on you. Yeah.
Want to see my bishop?
Oh, Jesus. Omega Red's in the house.
Let me start with my sentinel.
Jesus Christ. The Cyclops is risen.
We'll keep you guys updated because I know it's still stuff that we don't know that was not privy to information yet. So I mean, all we speculate, maybe he did get terminated, or maybe he left, maybe since other stuff. Maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe it was something else, and then maybe that had a part of that.
Maybe he quit because they wanted commission off his OnlyFans. Maybe like we own that IP.
Exactly. We own you now. You're mine. But anyway.
Represent us. That's our cut.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to, that is topic 5, which is Shogun Season 1, Episodes 3 through 4 review, Hulu/FX. Basically, I already read the generalization of it, but if you do not know, info, when an English ship pilot lands in the futile 1600s Japan, 5 lords must decide whether he's an enemy or a useful pawn in their quest for power. Yes, this is, somebody did say this, and we're probably going to read it on Question Bag, which I thought was funny, but kind of cool, that it was like, yeah, this show is as if Game of Thrones and Warrior had a baby, because it is very much so, very sharp on action, very sharp on dialogue, powerful acting. I feel like they're getting the costumes good, the cinematography is gorgeous. I mean, this is top-notch TV. I mean, you can't highlight it enough. I'm loving the dynamic of them saying that they want to use him as a pawn. It was kind of crazy just to kind of see, because it's like one of the characters I thought was going to die, and it's like he didn't die, but it's like they're trying. I feel like they're kind of letting you know, like, hey, if you watch Game of Thrones, I'm gonna tell you this now. You better get ready, because it don't matter who, anybody can die. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So don't even be like, oh, dang, Kim, he's the main character. Then next episode, oh my God, what? He got stabbed in the head. I'm like, bro, it's Shogun, bro. What you talking about? So, but yeah, I like the Caucasian actor is one of the leads. I love his mannerisms. I love how he's like, because it's kind of hard to play somebody that's trying to understand what's going on, but you still are standing on your own morals.
Right, yeah, and he's like reluctantly embracing the culture a little bit here. He's like, well, from here, and I have this gig, and I got to do this until I can get back on track. Like, I'll slow roll it, but, I'm still me. Like, I can't just assimilate full on, be like, well, this is my life now.
Exactly.
Now I eat, sushi and then kimonos, whatever. Full send.
You can't go full Steven Seagal.
And then the Spanish captain, that dynamic between him and him knowing the truth about him, and that's pretty deep. And of course the relationship between him and I apologize, I'm not familiar with the names, but the Asian female, she plays next to the guy that was in John Wick 4, and he was in Mortal Kombat and Avengers Endgame. You know what I'm talking about? He's dynamic, of course. Yeah. But the fact that he's trying to utilize and put his position, his chess.
Because you have like that. You have the two kind of sides of like. There's the whole Englishman's story and his like conflict against the Japanese people and everything else, and going and trying to work out, like, I'm just trying to get back to my ship and my men, and that's where I'm trying to go. And then also like there's the feuding Japanese council on the vacuum of the emperor's death or whatever, like, so there's the parallel stories that are happening and balancing out like screen time of like developing each side and everything that's going on. Like, it's really well done.
Definitely. Did you get a chance to check out anything on Shogun yet, or?
I checked out episode 3. I didn't finish it, and I got into it a little bit. I was basically watching from the beginning up until where the old warlock / Dr. D was telling homie he basically needed a whore.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
And then homegirl was like, well, maybe you like dudes. So
yeah, that's crazy.
He needs something.
He needs a coitus.
How you feeling about the show so far as a whole?
From what I've seen, it's intriguing. I definitely gotta finish that one and then probably backtrack to the early seasons and probably just try and keep up and watch old episodes at the same time.
Well, I mean, it's only on season 1. I mean, it's just this season, so it's just
word easy then.
Yeah, so
then I just gotta backtrack.
But they're an hour long.
Yeah, hours and change, so that's cool.
I'll find time.
Now, so are you feeling this as much as Warrior, or is that?
Well, I'm probably only seeing like an early 20 minutes or something.
Okay.
I definitely got Warrior vibes from the little bit that I seen, but I'll probably give you an honest answer as far as that goes after I've seen a complete episode.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, topic 6. Kira. Oh, ooh. Can you say the name for me?
Akira Toriyama.
Toriyama has passed. Kira Toriyama, the Japanese manga artist who created the enormously popular and influential Dragon Ball series, died of brain condition last week at the age of 68. His production studio said Friday. Toriyama was the mind behind the fantasy martial arts franchise featuring Son Goku, a boy from outer space with a superhuman strength and a monkey tail who embarks on a quest for the 7 Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball Universe remains as one of Japan's most successful global hits, captivating the hearts of many manga-loving teens and adults from around the world since its debut in the 1980s. Yes, this was big news. Of course, definitely sad. Mainly, so excluding the aspect of it being the Dragon Ball creator just for that family, for his, I think he had children, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe
so. And it was even, I think it was even some Japanese gangs that just stopped fighting for days out of respect. Stop. Yeah, because this guy he impacted the world. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Like Mexico, Japan, all over.
Mexican cartels, I think.
Yeah,
stopped feuding for a few days for this.
Yeah, in Canada. I mean, bro, this it's Dragon Ball Z, bro. And a lot of my fighting elements of how I see certain my heroes kind of come from inspiration of, Dragon Ball Z. I mean, it's just Dragon Ball, bro. It was definitely sad to hear. I know we have the comics that he did do that I know they will probably transition into actual shows. To me, out of respect for him, though, after they finish everything that he's ever written, they put on, the animated screen. I think they should just stop after that and just leave it alone. Don't be like, oh, we're going to continue it. No, just leave it, because you see he came back because you guys dropped the ball, and he was like, what the freak is this? He was like, no, I got to come back. And then, of course, we got the Broly movie. We got Dragon Ball Super, which is probably, especially what's the, you know what I'm talking about, the Black Goku storyline.
Yeah.
Which is,
Zamasu.
Yeah, the one of the greatest, I'm talking about as far as an anime for me. An anime I've seen, I said one of, not the, but one of the greatest story arcs I've ever seen in my entire life. Finding out the truth about him, who this person was. You just see Goku being bad, and you're like, what's going on? And then you start configuring the pieces, and that's sharp writing, man. And I really respect that. How y'all feeling? And Andrew, how you feeling about it? And anything you want to add about that?
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball is kind of like that. I'm not the biggest anime person or anything in that sense, but Dragon Ball Z, man, went hard on that. Yeah. Everybody's they might be like me. They're not an anime person, but I love Dragon Ball Z, Toonami back in the day on Cartoon Network. That was my jam. I watched Goku, and all those storylines, and they were great.
Shoot. When I was in 5th grade, me and the homies, man, we used to power up and kick each other's ass off.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Come home after school, watch Dragon Ball Z, go outside, hit him with the, yeah, and you just start going to blows, man. It's fun, man.
Yeah, man. He will be missed. And what I'm saying, I definitely hope that everybody feels that impact. And as far as having it, when I'm saying that, it's as inspiration. For your own projects and what you're trying to do, and do something that could change the world in a positive way. So, last topic and the last thing for this episode, it is topic 7, Invincible season 2, episode 5. It is back. Review Amazon. Info still reeling from Nolan's betrayal in season 1. Mark struggles to rebuild his life as he faces a host of new threats, all while battling his greatest fear that he might become his father without even knowing it. This show is phenomenal. Of course, we're back on that stupid, weird 3.5 months break, to the point that even people were messaging yeah, did y'all love the episode of Invincible? And people literally hundreds of comments. What are you talking about? It's back on. I'm opening up my Amazon right now. What? Why didn't you tell nobody? I don't know what Amazon's doing as far as their marketing is concerned, and dropping the full season of Fallout. dumb. Anyway, whatever. That's a whole nother subject. Yeah, they drop when Fallout comes out. They're dropping all episodes at once. Stupid. Anyway, don't even get me started. But
Still watch it though.
Yeah.
oh, of course, man. That's like one of the most
Yeah.
anticipated shows.
Yeah.
And we'll try to review as much as we can. We're not going to be able to sit and watch hour
the
episodes
yeah.
and try to shove it all in and be like, oh yeah, we watched the whole season. No, we're not doing that. But wherever we're at, we'll just talk about it and go from there. But anyway, so the fact that you had the mom having to deal with the child of the husband that apparently, and to be honest with you, it's like,
Man, this
you
is a
didn't even-
hood story, man.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing new.
it's like he didn't cheat on her, but
Yeah, he did.
He was like, no, I'm talking about before he left Earth.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, you know,
Yeah, it was like
but you
Oh, so
slaughtered
divorced when he changed his.
thousands.
look. If you
Is
go to
there
another
stellar code?
galaxy, it's fair game.
Is that how you know that? Just
Yeah,
another
yeah,
galaxy?
you know.
Okay.
but he
galaxy.
literally slaughtered thousands and called her a pet. So
If you're more than 100 light years away,
I mean,
It's
if
okay.
humans give each other pet names, by definition, would he be wrong for that?
sit down, you know, little. Whatever.
I mean, what's he do in their bedrooms? Their business, you know. Maybe he was telling too
I
much.
don't know. How do y'all feeling about this episode? You know, are y'all glad it's back and what's going on?
Man, I literally found out this is back while looking for Vox Machina. So I was looking for a whole nother show, and I was like, oh, this shit's here. All right. I watched it, and then me and Andy watched it over at his house, and then I was like, cool.
yeah, pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, like
They were back.
they set up a lot, so like the second half should be interesting. You know, kind of thing, and it's like everybody's like, you were gone like 2 months. It's
Yeah,
kind of a
season
while,
3's
man.
not
Like,
even dropping to like 2030, so...
Yeah,
Yes,
right,
exactly. Yeah,
it's
we're
all like, you know, and then we get the post credit scene. Right, it was with
Yeah.
Alan. So-
Alan Rogan.
that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
know.
that'll be. I think that'll be an interesting to see kind of how much he picked up from his Super Saiyan near
His
death.
Zenkai boost.
Exactly. So, yeah, of course, we're going to review it, stuff like that. It is a little disappointing, and it's a sour experience that, you know what I'm saying, it just popped back on, and people didn't even really know. The fact that you had a 3-month gap, and it's whatever. So,
Definitely
I mean,
lost steam though.
yeah, they did. I feel like, you know, it's like you're an exceptional show, but because of the drama and then, of course, if you find out more, you know, they had to go through the whole lawsuit. I'm just like,
It feels like it felt like episode 1, like you're picking up like, you know, not only after the 2 month in the story of like him being away, it's like starting up like after it was like end of the season, like, oh, let's remember previously when he was this and that. And now it's all like, now I got to reset the stage.
Yeah, exactly. You got to kind of reinvigorate your excitement for it. But so we'll keep you guys updated with that. And that is it that we have for this episode. You know, stay tuned, of course, later on in the week for the new episode of Question Bag. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Andre.
I eat snacks.
No, this is Melendez.
I'm Melendez.
Yeah, it's Big Hat Club Andy.
And definitely follow
got
us.
everybody doing it.
You funny. Follow us on
You
Spectacular
gotta say it, Dre.
Comics.
Be like, I'm Big Dre.
Oh, Big Dre.
Yeah. And I'm Big Mouth.
Follow us, Spectacular Inc. Radio. Of course, you know, on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, everything like that. Spectacular Inc. Comics, First Cinematic Universe in Virginia. We appreciate you following us. Follow, subscribe, and we'll tune in next time for the next episode. And happy Easter to you guys as well.
See you on OnlyFans.
Yeah.